hard to believe that another festival season is past, and the 2014 Kentucky Derby Festival is now one for the history books. It was a festival that brought 3 weeks of fun and entertainment to the entire community. This year's schedule included 72 separate events, all kicking off in Derby Festival tradition with the They're Off Luncheon, where more than 1,300 guests were treated to an afternoon with ESPN's Emmy Award-winning football analyst, Kirk Herbstreit. Later that night, it was all about royalty, fun, and regalia at the Phillies Derby Ball. With the traditional spin of the wheel, the 2014 Festival Queen, Julia Springate, was crowned. Thunder over Louisville brought out more than 650,000 spectators along the banks of the Ohio River to enjoy a day of entertainment and celebration for the 25th Thunder over Louisville show. Making their second appearance in the air show, the U.S. Navy Blue Angels dazzled as they flew in spectacular formations that require extreme precision and training to pull off. This year's theme, Throwback Thunder, paid tribute to the previous 24 years of the show and included a song from every Thunder soundtrack. Thanks to our 5 returning Thunder presenting sponsors, Horseshoe Southern Indiana, Kentucky One Health, LG&E, Meyer, and UPS. Valero was added as a 6th Thunder presenting sponsor this year. McDonald's and Ford Motor Company also returned as major Thunder Funder supporters. The show was a rousing success, and we are already looking forward to 2015. Next, runners took to the streets in what's grown to be the largest single day of road racing in Kentucky, the Kentucky Derby Festival Marathon and Mini Marathon, presented by Walmart and Humana Vitality. 16,000 runners hailing from all 50 states and 9 foreign countries started the race. The Mini Marathon saw a near photo finish with 0.17 of a second separating the first and second place finishers. This was the first year of a special partnership with Run the Bluegrass, a half marathon in Lexington that helped us form the Kentucky Half Classic. 1,000 runners who participated in both races were awarded a special medal and had exclusive accommodations in the Runners Reunite area. With the success of this partnership, we look forward to growing the Kentucky Half Classic in years to come. A record 177 charity bibs were sold this year, raising an additional $22,000 for the Kentucky Derby Festival Foundation. The race's charity module raised $253,000, bringing the total raised to $1.75 million since inception. And speaking of running, the Mini Fun Run, presented by Subway Restaurants and Humana Vitality, returned for a second year, with nearly 275 kids running on one of 3 different distances. That same morning, the inaugural year for the Tour de Lou drew an impressive 1,300 bicyclists from 9 different states. The U.S. Bank Great Balloon Fest was another weekend full of racing and competition. From the Crew Challenge to the Great Balloon Race, 70,000 spectators came out to experience the awe and wonder of ballooning. 31 balloons in the Great Balloon Race lifted off from Bowman Field against picture-perfect skies, with the Jasper Engines and Transmissions balloon, piloted by Sean Askren, taking home their first ever win. Kroger's Festiville opened to a 9-day run and once again served as the ultimate entertainment venue for events such as the area's largest Zumba demonstration, Battle of the Bounce, a children's play area, and the 3rd annual Gospel Fest, presented by Passport Health Plans. Gospel Fest featured several local choirs and new this year, the 2014 Gospel Fest Super Choir. The all-inclusive concert series featuring the ever-popular Miller Lite Music Stage included 25 local and regional acts, 18 acts on the Great Stage, and new this year, Waterfront Jam presented by Laura's Lean Beef, featuring The Fray and Scotty McCreery with special guest Cassidy Pope. Derby Week was once again chock full of events that brought out some of the most colorful in entertainment, starting with the Great Bed Races. 3,000 spectators packed Broadbent Arena to cheer on their favorite teams, but it was Alpha Energy Solutions with 17-year-old NASCAR driver Ben Rhodes and his team that took home the first place win. Winefest was once again a sold-out event, and new this year, the Farm to Table Dinner presented by Kentucky Proud open to rave reviews. A delectable menu and food prepared by Harvest Restaurant and wine pairings by Old 502 Winery made this a must-attend event for every festival goer. The 52nd annual Great Steamboat Race brought about its usual shenanigans from the boat captains and crew, but it was the concession of the Belle of Cincinnati to the Belle of Louisville that ultimately made our hometown boat the 2014 Great Steamboat Race champion. For the next year, the coveted Silver Antlers will ride up and down the Ohio River and be a part of her decor as she celebrates a century of service this fall. Once again, opening to a sold-out crowd, Beer Fest, presented by American Founders Bank, had samplings of more than 100 local and regional craft beers. When all was said and done, a whopping 19,880 samples were poured. Thursday kicked off with a visit to Lincoln Elementary Performing Arts School by Parade Grand Marshal Jeff Corwin, host of ABC's hit show Ocean Mysteries. Corwin spoke to the school about animal conservation. Later that morning, Celebrity Day at the Downs, presented by the Kentuckiana Honda dealers, was once again a hit and drew more than a dozen celebrities, including Food Network star Damaris Phillips, actor Josh Hopkins, and actress Josie Davis, just to name a few. Celebrities mingled with the 600 guests before being taken to participate in the festival's oldest and founding event, the Republic Bank Pegasus Parade. A crowd of 200,000 packed the streets along Broadway to get a glimpse of the celebrities and enjoy the sights and sounds of the parade this year. With Jeff Corwin serving as the theme marshal and Josh Hopkins serving as the Kentucky Marshal, there was something for everyone, and it certainly lived up to this year's theme, Call of the Wild. This year's Kentucky Derby Festival could not have been such a success without the support of more than 400 corporate sponsors. A total of 28 new sponsors came on board this year, and our retention rate is greater than 85% for renewal sponsors. Overall, gross cash sponsorship dollars for 2014 were over $3,090,000, a 9.6% increase over 2013 and the best festival sponsorship year ever. In addition to corporate sponsorship, the Pegasus Pen program experienced change that yielded big results. By listening to consumer feedback, there was only one pen design this year, and coupons went back in the envelope. The most significant change for pens is that every pen is now eligible to win one of 9 weekly grand prizes. Nearly 45,000 pens were registered this year. A huge thank you to our partners at Kroger, Meijer, Speedway, Thornton's, Circle K, Walmart, Walgreens, and hundreds of other retail outlets and banks. The poster artists for the 2014 series were twin sisters Doreen and Janine Barnhart. They made festival history by becoming the first ever artist to be chosen 4 times to create the official and commemorative poster series. Poster-inspired merchandise was well received and time and again sold out at events. Derby Festival continues to enjoy its partnerships with the news media, and we received a lot of coverage, both locally and nationally. A huge shout out to our partner television stations, WAVE, WLKY, WHAS, and WDRB, as well as our print and radio media partners. Some of the national coverage this year included Vanity Fair magazine, Yahoo News, The Huffington Post, MSNBC, and USA Today. Social media played a larger role than ever in the 2014 public relations campaign. We managed 5 Facebook accounts as well as 2 Twitter accounts and incorporated Instagram and Pinterest to the mix of platforms used to share information. In total, we saw an 86% increase in the number of followers on social media and boasted an incredible reach of 380,000 unique Facebook users on Thunder Day. Throughout Festival, several topics related to our events were trending online, including Thunder over Louisville, Pegasus Parade, and #KDF 2014. The 2014 Kentucky Derby Festival smartphone app served as an integral place for festival goers to get event information and also register their Pegasus pens. More than 16,000 people regionally and nationally downloaded our app. From the Ford Motor Company Spelling Bee and Macy's Spring Fashion Show, to the Stockyards Bank $1 Million Hole-in-One Golf Contest and the King Southern Bank Pro-Am Golf Tournament, the Republic Bank Parade Preview, to the Volleyball and DeVille Drumline Classics. From the taste to the tour, the 2014 festival helped make memories and stories that will last a lifetime. Remember, the stories you tell happen here.